Whoa. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Yarn as a Second Language. I am Princeton, and who are you again? Miss Nikki. How are you, Miss Nikki?
I'm well. You have to do it with jazz hands. Whoa!
I cannot do it with jazz hands.
Well, sport.
I have a question for you.
What?
Do your friends ever call you like Nick at Night?
One of my best friend's mom does, like, for years and years and years. Now, young people probably don't know what that is anymore, but she has.
I don't know. I'm young, so I don't know what it is. So can you explain to me?
But Nickelodeon, is Nickelodeon still around?
Nick Jr. is.
Ah, so there used to be a channel in the far, far off time called Nickelodeon, and they were a kids channel exclusively for children. They had a lot of children's content, and they used to put on, I guess, for older children, like nighttime programs. I can't think of any that were on there, but it was like Nick at Night. And it was supposed to, it was like, wow, I get to stay up and watch Nick at Night. So that's what Nick at Night was.
And so you became Nick at Night at some point?
Yeah.
All righty then. I was going to have another joke for that, but I'll leave that alone.
Okay. I wonder why.
So today, ladies and gentlemen, we're kind of late to the game, just a little late, but we wanted to get it right. We are going to be looking over some Heart Ogo. We've seen a lot of different reviews. We've seen some good, seen some bad, but we had never tried it out ourselves. So we got some. We're going to review it and give you what we think. Yep, there it is right there. So I'm excited about it. So before we even go over it, what do you think? Do you think it's a gimmick?
It has to be, like, right? People have been winding yarn for centuries. I mean, what can you come up with?
So I think it's a gimmick. However, I think that's the best way to sell things these days is to make it a gimmick. I mean, like that Red Heart tried it with the heat wave technology.
You're just hating on the heat wave. Wow.
Come on. We've had several of you tell us your thoughts about it, saying you had bought it, you made a hat out of it, and you didn't see a difference. Because, I mean, let's be real. It was just acrylic yarn. It's not going to be heat activated by the sun, even if there is no sun.
I mean, I feel like they would have done a better job if they made it glow in the dark. That would have been cool.
I would have bought it then.
They
Absolutely.
do have glow in the dark yarn, but it's not that one.
Do they really? How does that work?
They treat it with, like, glow in the dark dyes.
Well, I need to find me some of that. That would be amazing. It really glows in the dark. Huh. Okay. Looks like I'll be getting on Amazon later. So we got that. We're going to give you our opinion. So you just want to jump right into it?
Yes.
Oh, and also, if you are interested, we're going to go over some finished projects and works in progress and stuff like that too. So, but first, let's go ahead and do the Ogo tangle-free yarn. You got yours.
I picked these up. We got them at Walmart, right? And these were, I think it was $3.97 in our area, but a lot of places are selling these for a lot more. I think we saw them at Joann's for a lot more. I know we saw them at Michael's. And I think they were a bigger size at Michael's. This is 100% acrylic. It's 5 ounces, which is 141 grams, which is 236 yards or 215 meters. And it is a worsted, a medium. So it's Red Heart Super Saver Ogo Tangle Free Quick Start New Format. And they do have a QRD code.
Yeah.
And they say it's easy, so They have a little picture that looks like deceptive to me. Like this person just daintily pulling the yarn.
Okay, so it takes you to the yarn inspirations.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. And they say you can get free patterns. So I thought this Afghan on the front was cute. And it says it takes 9 of the color one and 4 of the white ones to make the Afghan that's on the front of mine. Did you have a different pattern on yours?
No, it's the same one.
Okay. So are you ready? So it is.
I'm ready.
This cardboard form here.
All right.
I'm ready.
Take it off.
Of here. Oh, you have to tear the cardboard up.
Yep. I like tearing things out.
Like the club.
Tear the club up. That's gonna be later today. Gonna be later tonight.
Oh.
Not really. I'll be going to bed early. So it does have a little bit of instructions on here.
Yes.
Do you need your glasses or are you okay?
So you go ahead.
That's what I figured.
Oh, I can read it.
No, I got it. I don't need glasses.
Begin working with the Ogo format. Carefully cut plastic tie where the ends of the Ogo meet. Oh. See, I can't see mine that easily. I'd have to switch it down a little bit. Okay.
I wasn't prepared for that, so I need to go get scissors.
Know. I've got some scissors. Hold on, I'll get one.
You go get. I'll be right back.
So while he's gone, this is machine washable yarn. They say machine wash, gentle cycle, tumble dry low. Do not over dry. Do not iron. Okay. You got your scissors?
Scissors.
So.
Come here. Let me get that hair real quick.
Oh my gosh. So I have to pull it pretty. I don't want to cut my yarn.
Right. You ready to cut?
Yeah. So then it just came apart. I've got a yarn snake here. Oh, that's too much. Okay. So now what were we supposed to do? Pull tie to remove. Uh-oh. Make mine retract it back. Oh, wow. That was I didn't expect that. Pretty long tie. And then start stitching! Exclamation point. If desired, colors can be easily separated by gently pulling apart and cutting at the color transition. Each color is ready to use. And those are the instructions you get.
So it feels like it's all yarn in there, right?
Feels like it.
I don't feel anything. It just feels like
wrong. Don't do it like that.
I don't. Sometimes you got to put your finger in places and figure out what's inside.
Okie dokie. We're going to move on. So mine starts with this yellow here, but on this side, it starts with this kind of burgundy color, but I don't see that anywhere. Way down there.
Yeah.
So let's. It's coming out. It's not.
Okay.
It's working. Let's see. And this is wound from the outside. The burgundy's pulling from the inside.
So since
I wonder how it's going to collapse.
Should I pull from the inside or the outside?
I feel like they want you to pull from the inside, right?
I don't know.
Oh, well, the picture, they're pulling from the outside.
They're pulling from the outside, yeah. Which is what I usually do anyway. Are you an inside or outside puller?
Inside.
Yeah,
Because I usually rewind into a center pull ball, which would be like this.
Right.
So I'm just going to keep going to see. Oh, there's the pink.
Okay.
The pink on this end here. That's what I want to know.
Is it pulling easily?
Yes, very.
So while you're working your stitch, you could.
Oh, easily.
Okay.
So this pink, oops, sorry. So this pink is disintegrating. Yeah, I mean, going.
Right.
I'm going to have a terrible tangle on this other side, but this is for science.
Yes. Almost there. Do you usually get excited when you get close to a new color?
Yes, that's what keeps you knitting. You're like, oh, if I can just make the yellow, I'll be okay. Okay, so now we can see. There it goes.
Is there anything in there? Put your finger in there.
No.
There's nothing in there.
So it looks like the pink was wound and then stuffed inside part of the yellow. Part of the end of the pink was inside the yellow. And it looks like the blue, this turquoise here will be stuffed inside there. So
Okay.
I guess I feel like that's the way it should be done. I feel like if you're unwinding from the outside over here, it's just gonna, want to do it?
Yep. I will do mine.
Go
So
from
here's
the outside.
This is the outside.
Okay.
Oh,
And I'll rewind this mess that I've made.
and it's just,
Oh, it's working.
yeah. I mean, it's super easy too. There's
Yeah.
no tension at all.
So do you think if you were sitting that down beside you, that it would still be unwinding that easily?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, we're about there. And
Look,
there's the transition right there.
not a problem. Not a
No
problem.
problem. No problem.
Okay.
I'm just gonna wind that back up.
And I guess that's the benefit of going from the outside. If you have to backtrack or, you could just rewind it from the outside.
Yeah.
From the inside, that's not so easy.
Yeah.
Well,
You know what this reminds me of?
Huh?
You know what this reminds me of?
What?
You remember that nursery rhyme? Wind the bobbin up, wind the bobbin up, pull, pull, clap, clap. You don't know this?
No. That must be from Idaho.
Not from Idaho.
Wherever you're from.
Well, cool.
Well, that works. So what's your rating?
I'm gonna give it a good rating. If we're doing a scale between 1 and 10, 10 being perfect, I gotta give it a 8. But will I buy this? Probably not. Only because, I mean, well, so how much was this again?
$4. Well, $3.97 for, what did we say? 141 grams.
It's not that bad, really.
No. I am going to rate it a 9 because I really enjoy that you can see all the color transitions at once. Sometimes when it's in a skein, you can't see in the middle and you don't know, what's next to the other colors. So
Right.
I like that. I think it unwound just like they said it was going to. I don't think it, I think that part they're very truthful about. Is it something I need? Not really.
That's how I should have said it. It's not something that I need, but it did work.
It worked perfectly fine,
I still think it's a gimmick, but it's not a gimmick that's going to waste your money or anything.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's a neat trick if you like that, but if you don't, well, you can find some other yarns. But I did like that you can see every color transition immediately.
Yeah.
I think that's the number one benefit of this. So that was a Red Heart Ogo yarn.
Yeah.
Ooh, not terrible.
Not terrible.
That's not a great endorsement for us to give it an 8 and a 9. Not terrible. No, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. The yarn feels very, very worsted, very solid acrylic. Red Heart's good for that.
So if I was to compare this to their heat wave technology, I'd pick this over that any day of the week.
Yeah. I feel like the heat wave is thinner than this.
Yeah.
When we've picked it up, I feel like it's thinner than this.
Set that right there.
So I think if you can find it for a good price on sale, or I don't see anything wrong with it. I know that it's been getting a lot of hate online, like, oh, it's terrible, it's a gimmick. But sometimes gimmicks, there is an advantage. If you like it,
I
do it.
I think it's a good gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
I give them a thumbs up.
Oh.
And I said I wouldn't buy it. You know what? I was just thinking I would buy this again.
Mm-hmm.
So
I haven't seen a lot of colors that I was in love with in this.
yeah.
Red Heart has an expansive color line if you go, in different kind of brands, but why not?
Cool. So there we go. There's our review.
Ready?
But we're not done. Wow. I'm trying to think of a name for that. I don't know.
Regal. I think that's
Regal Nicky. Maybe that's Nick at Night with their yarn crown. So you want to go over some finished projects first? Before we jump into that, can we just appreciate what we got going on back here?
It's very nice. Look at that.
I can't take any credit for it. I did not do this.
Okay, so I knew that. That's why I asked you.
Yes, my wife did that, but I brought them up from the garage.
Good.
So
that's your job.
So
how many are back there?
Ooh, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Santa Claus.
10 Santas.
There's all the Santas.
Oh.
And then we got Santa right there too.
Oh, that's right. I like Santa in the blue jeans.
Yeah, that Santa's pretty cool. So I'm going to attempt to look this up and not break anything.
Don't. No.
There's his blue jeans.
And cowboy boots, it looks like.
Yep, cowboy boots.
Oh.
But my favorite Santa, so my wife and I used to go to the Dominican Republic every year. And we found this Santa Claus.
Oh, that's adorable. Look at that.
Uh-huh. I don't know what. Oh, that's part of him.
Beach towel.
That's his beach towel. So
that's December 26th.
So that's my favorite Santa. And look, he's got little sandals on too. So, yep.
Nice. Very cute. Very festive.
Yes, we are all festive. We've got 6 trees up. Christmas is thrown up all over every room of our house, including some bathrooms.
Okay, good. Well, yeah. Santa is watching wherever you are, even in the bathroom.
That's strange. So, all right, you want to go over some finished projects?
Yes, I have one finished object that I've dropped on the floor. Hold on a sec. So I was aching to do some more stranded color work, and I have done this pattern before we had a podcast, and it is the Maple Leaf Hat by Squirrely Wolf Designs. And oh, see, there it goes. Popped out a little bit. And this yarn is, I had some Cascade and kind of this pine green kind of color. And this is my hand-dyed yarn. This is some fisherman's wool that I dyed with food coloring. So this is all Wilton's food coloring here. And they have a low stranded pattern. You can see where my gauge changed. I was very tense and tightened up here. By the end, I was like, yeah, whatever. Do what you want. So they do have little maple leaves on them. And I wanted the color to be a little more blotchy than that, but it kind of striped up a little bit. But I still like it. I still thought it was very cute. This took me a couple of days. And like I said, I've done it before. So it wasn't, there weren't any surprises in it. But that is the Maple Leaf Hat by Squirrely Wolf Designs. A very nice stranded pattern. People like to see the inside where I've carried the yarn over. And that is a very quick knit. If you haven't done stranded knitting before, this might be a decent pattern to start with. There's not a whole lot, and you get some breaks in there. You don't have to carry the colors super far, but you do get some practice catching these are called floats of your yarns in the back. So that was a quick one. I left my strands inside in case I wanted to attach a pom-pom. I'm not sure. I think I have a little, oh, I do have a little bit more of this. This is the yarn that I used to strand it with. And I think I have a little bit more cascade. So I thought maybe a multicolor pom-pom on top would be called for, but we'll see. We'll see. So that is the only thing that I have finished. How about you?
I have only one thing as well, and I finished it last night.
Yeah.
So I just made a quick little sparkly hat.
Nice.
With a little twist in the back.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
So this white part is, oh, I forgot what brand it is, but it's wool.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew I didn't have much, so I was just going to make a small hat, but I made the brim too wide, so I figured I'll just finish it with this big twist yarn, which is acrylic.
Okay.
And I just finished it with that. So let me flip the brim. Voila, you got like a two-tone.
It is very sparkly.
It's very sparkly, and it's just this it's right here.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh, there it
twist.
goes.
So yeah, there you go.
It. Put it on. But which side? I mean, which side are you gonna be? You gonna be the sparkly side, or are you gonna be the?
We'll be right in the middle. Here we go.
You look like one of those people that paint half of their faces. Like it's a totally different look.
Wow, I didn't put it on after I made it. This fits perfectly.
Nice.
Look at that. Bam.
Super nice. I like it.
Yeah. So yeah. And this pattern, it's not a pattern I just did what my heart desires. A single crocheted the brim here and double crocheted the top. And yeah, that's it.
So what kind of clothing did you do on top? I know we've talked about that before. Did you do?
I did the star pattern again. I think that's the way to do it
for
me from now on.
Yeah.
Because it just finishes up perfectly.
Yeah.
And I thought about doing a pom-pom for it. I probably will. This is very sparkly, and why not finish it with a little white pom-pom on top?
That would be cute.
Let me get that in the middle again. There we go. So yeah.
Nice.
I liked it. So in my little project I got work in progress. So I'm going back to my basics. I'm going back to my roots. I'm also getting hot. This hat makes me hot.
It looks very thick and comfy, cozy.
It is. It is.
Oh,
so I'm going back to my.
Okay.
There you go. Look at that. Maple leaves.
Maple leaves. I think a pom-pom. Now that I put it on, I think a pom-pom.
Yeah, do it. So I'm going back to my roots. I'm making granny squares.
Nice.
And I got 4 of them. Look at that magic trick. I found some blue yarn just in my closet, and I was like, I'm not going to use it for anything, so we'll just make a granny square blanket out of it. So
you found
I'm trying to make just
different shades, or is that like an ombre? Oh, with 3 different.
I found 3 different shades. Yeah. So
that might have been one of our clearance adventures somewhere.
Probably. I'm about to run out of this blue here. So I don't know what I'm going to do, but it's just going to be someone called it a scrap project. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. So it's
Scan.
scrap GAN. Yeah, we'll call it a scrap GAN. So, or maybe that's what they're all called. I don't know. So, and as you can see, what I haven't done yet.
Weave in the end.
Yeah. So that's all. That's all I got going on.
I am working on again my Boneyard Shawl by Stephen West, where I started it, I think, way in the summer and didn't do anything else to it until like last week. But it's making progress. It's a little wowie. So
I think I've seen this before.
getting there. And this is Universal Yarns Adora Colors. I got this at Tuesday morning years ago. So this is worked up into this, and I really like it. I'd really like to finish it, but these rows are getting long. That's all scrunched up on the needle. But once I get it done, I think it'll be, super cute.
So what is that?
This is the Boneyard Shawl by Stephen West. So it's a triangle shawl.
Okay.
And it's got some garter stitch ridges here. I don't think you can see them very well, but they are there. And I'm enjoying it. This is what I've picked up instead of making more washcloths or dishcloths, because I used up my cone of cotton finally. I had just enough, so I finished that up. So I was like, I need something plain, and then this was staring at me from the corner like, gonna work on me? You gonna do it? And I was like, oh, Boneyard Shawl. Ugh. Okay. All right. Working on that. I hope to finish this by the new year. I'm not gonna say by Christmas or anything. But still going. I have this much on the second skein, and I have this third skein in case I want to use it, but I'm not sure about that. This may go to something else, maybe a hat or something. But that is what I'm working on. I don't have anything else cast on. Still haven't done that baby blanket.
So when will the baby be born?
Probably in 3 weeks.
Nikki. Well, I mean, you did say just because the baby's born doesn't mean you got to have it the day the baby's born.
No.
But at the rate you're going, the baby's going to get it when they're about 15.
I have given somebody here's your young son's blanket. You just don't call it a baby blanket. Here's your kid's blanket.
Do you at least have a pattern or a style picked out?
Yeah, and I've cast on, but there's only about this much of it done. But it's chunky yarn, so once I sit down, I can do it. But
well, just in case you need me to donate a blanket to you to give, I have one ready.
Well, I am not opposed to that because I told you you know who it is. It's a mutual friend, so that would be a very nice gift.
It would be. So
what you're saying is I don't have to finish that, right?
I did not say that. I'm saying
that's what I heard.
I'm giving you an out if you don't get it.
Oh no, that's what I heard. I'm done.
Me and your cat mug aren't saying that.
Maybe it's the second baby blanket. I don't know. Maybe if they work on that other baby in 2 or 3 years, I could be ready.
Maybe.
So technically I do have that on the needles. It's not going anywhere. But I have been busy. Okay, so this is a Christmas spoiler, but I don't think I can avoid it because my boyfriend does watch the podcast, and I dyed some yarn, especially for him. I'm going to call it Boyfriend Blue. So we've got this going. And this is out of Knit Pick Swish DK. Well, that's on the floor. So I wanted some dark blues, some medium blues, some kind of teals in there. And that's what I got. And I think I got similar colors out of that sweater sleeve that I took apart. but I think I got some deeper, darker blues in there, kind of maybe this one or so. And the swish is super, super, super soft. So
So did you dye that?
I did.
You kind of just breezed over that. You gotta take the credit for that. That looks good.
I dyed this yarn.
You're like, and here's something that I dyed in. Blah 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 blah. No, man, that looks great. Take the credit for it.
Well, I feel like I do so, dye so much that it's just not, I don't know. Maybe people don't want to hear about my yarn anymore. But here's the boyfriend blue colorway from
everybody who's watched up to this point. I guarantee more than half are going to say, "No, Nikki, keep it coming. I want to see all your dye projects."
Oh,
I don't know why I did my hands like that. Like that's how people are typing. I don't know why I did that.
That was weird typing. But okay.
No, Nikki, we want to see more.
Who's got the keyboard up here? Who's doing that?
I just do things. You said before you want to see some jazz hands. Well, that's my typing hands.
You're jazz typing. So this will be coming hat. This is a Christmas deadline. So I will be working on this probably after we finish podcasting. I will go ahead and wind this and start it set.
If I make your boyfriend a hat, will he wear it?
Ooh.
I have a feeling. You know what? I'm going to make us matching hats. Can I tell the story about the sunglasses?
If you must.
Okay, so I planned. See how excited I got?
Excited about it.
So I had planned a family vacation, and my family was like my literal family and my friend families, which included Nikki's boyfriend and a couple of our friends.
Yes.
And Nikki just happened to be there because she's not really family. And we all ended up. This is in Puerto Rico. We were at Walgreens. Me and Nikki's boyfriend needed sunglasses, and just so happened there were some atomic, what were they called?
Wasn't
atomic
it blockers?
What was it?
Wasn't it blue blockers?
No.
Oh, then I don't.
They were atomic something sunglasses. They came 2 in a pack for $20. And me and Nikki's and they were not good looking sunglasses. They were
They were so cheesy.
They were very cheesy. And me and Nikki's boyfriend were like, oh yeah, those are it.
Oh.
So,
and I'm in Walgreens just like, oh.
So we buy them, right? The next day it's blazing bright in Puerto Rico. I put mine on, he put his on. They were legit. These glasses were legit. They must be, I think they were polarized, but they were amazing. Yeah. We looked, in fact, well, never mind. They looked ridiculous, but
y'all were so happy. They were like little kids who were like, we're twins.
We do look alike, in my opinion.
No, that you do
not. I think we do. Nikki's boyfriend, I think we look a lot alike.
Oh gosh, don't get him started. America.
Oh.
Don't get friends.
I don't know how we got off on that, but
I don't either.
So, but anyways, I'm gonna make him we're gonna have matching hats.
Oh boy.
I think both of our sunglasses have broken since that trip.
I think they broke immediately.
Yeah. Atomic Vision.
That $10-$20 at Walgreens.
They were called Battle Vision. That's what the Atomic Battle Vision.
I forgot.
Yes.
So y'all were just like living out Transformer dreams or something with these Atomic Battle Vision glasses that broke after 1.7 hours of wear.
Well, at 1.7 hours, my eyes were protected and I looked ridiculous.
I feel like that's a vacation mantra.
Just
protect yourself and be ridiculous.
Pretty much. So, well, you got anything else you want to show our kind people?
Not. Oh, I do want to show this. I had this before the podcast. So my Trader Joe's sunflower seed buttercup. Delicious. Delicious. So I just showed that to make you jealous because you.
I haven't eaten yet today, so I am pretty jealous.
So. Oh, well.
So, but let's end this so I can go get something to eat. Don't know what I'm going to eat, but I need something to eat. So anyway, thank you guys for clicking on the video. As always, we appreciate you all. And comment down below, do you want to see more of Nikki's dyed yarn or not? I'm going to say you probably do.
Maybe.
So, all right, well, cool. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss anything we got. And thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys at the next video. Adios.
Bye.